Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, weatherweb.net, and it is Sunday the 23rd of February. Thanks again for watching. We're still looking at some cooler weather coming in towards the end of next week. This is the temperature forecast from the GFS Ensemble, and you can see that here, this dip in temperature there, look, as we head into the end of this week and into the weekend. It's going to be making things feel cool, may bring some wintry showers across the more northern parts of the country. Generally, though, I think probably just a cold snap more than anything particularly very serious. And then we see a slow recovery of temperatures into the week after next. And we can see how that cold weather develops if we just follow the charts through here. This is the GFS Ensemble prediction for 6 o'clock in the evening of Tuesday here. Low pressure there out towards the west of Scotland. Look, real unsettled look to things there. Strong winds, rain pushing its way eastwards during Tuesday. Just by going forward a couple of days, you see how low pressure stays over the north of Scotland. Still this westerly flow. More rain to come, particularly across western hills of Scotland. But it's this ridge out here to the west that we're interested in, because by the time we get through to the end of Saturday, look, the ridge is building into Ireland, but we've got this northerly flow coming down through the country, bringing the cooler conditions. However, the trough does, the ridge does try to get in here, heading into a week on Monday. Although the Ensemble, I think, a little bit too quick in trying to bring these westerlies back in. And by the 7th of March, it wants to bring us back into this westerly flow. And we can see how the cold snap develops by just going through the charts for the next, right the way up until the end of the forecast period here, which is the 9th of March. However, I don't think that's going to happen quite like that. I think what will happen is there will be a ridge from the Azores high, something like that, through the country. So actually I think that pressure is probably near 1016 to 1020 across southern parts of the country, I think, by this time. And I think we'll find some generally dry weather edging into more southern areas, although across Scotland, particularly the west of Scotland, this is where I think we could see some periods of rain. So the 10-day forecast from the ECMWF on the left here, we've got the GFS on the right. This is for the period next Sunday through to Wednesday the 5th. You see how the ECMWF here is making much more of the ridge look than the GFS. And I think the ECMWF may well have this actually. It tries to keep the trough that's across western Greenland a little bit further north than the GFS, and I think that this one is probably the way things turn out. So I am reasonably confident that this drier, milder weather gets into most of the country. And the CFS looks like this. This is week 1. Look, here's the trough out towards the west of the country. Let's look at week 2. This is 2nd of March through to the 8th of March. And look, it's trying to build in these higher than normal pressures across the country during this period. I think it'll be late on, but I do think from the 8th, 9th onwards, this is when we're going to be seeing this increase in pressure coming into the south, possibly the east as well. And then into the 3rd week of March, from the 9th to the 15th, it does try to bring back low than normal heights here, back into Western Ireland, back into Scotland on this southwesterly flow. So I think again, rain, western Scotland, western parts of Ireland, but the east and the south should be drier. And I think into week 4 as well, from the 16th to the 22nd of March, we get low pressure, yes, off towards the west, and again, I think these western areas perhaps a little bit more unsettled, but I think for eastern and southern parts here, it should still be drier, I think, and we should find some milder conditions in there as well. So the hint's still there of pressure building into March. Notice though that it's not a big anticyclone over us. It's been a while since we've seen one of those, hasn't it? But it's not one of those. I think it's just going to be a ridge building into the south. So again, it's drier conditions than we've seen of late. I'm not going to say dry because I don't think it will be, but it's drier conditions that we've seen of late, and probably milder conditions as well. Nowhere near as unsettled as it has been. So I'll leave you with that for now. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Just a reminder that we're kept free of charge by you coming back and using the site, using the charts, telling your friends about us, because the more people we get using the site, the more adverts we can put in front of you, and that's what generates the revenue that keeps us free of charge. But for now, thanks again for watching, and whatever you're doing, have a great day and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.